For a decade, I attend conventions for the thrills, the trends, the love for cosplay, and excitement of meeting new friends that share the same interests as I do. I consider indoor and outdoor events as well as vacation spots as conventions in of themselves, as I get involved in exploration, seeing the latest in collections, getting to know the community, and typing about my experiences, all while having fun doing it. These are my stories. I am Musashi X, and welcome to the Musashi X Chronicles CON-umentary. San Antonio, Texas, considered to be the 7th most populous city in the United States. Founded as a Spanish mission and colonial outpost in 1718, the city became the first chartered civil settlement in Texas in 1731, making it the state's oldest municipality. Of all the cities in Texas, San Antonio is a popular tourist destination, with the city's most famous attraction, the Alamo, which is a garrison synonymous with the Texas Revolution, the Alamo Dome, as well as San Antonio's historic Riverwalk that extends some 15 miles, attracting several million visitors every year. It is also home of the NBA team, the San Antonio Spurs, as well as the home of World Wrestling Entertainment Hall of Famer, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. San Antonio has 3 major conventions: San Japan, the city's flagship anime convention; Alamo City Comic-Con, which will be in its 6th showing this year, and they're known for taking huge risks on getting celebrities; and today's topic, the Penny Arcade Expo South, or PAX South for short, this year being their 4th show. PAX South is the 4th of the Penny Arcade Expo convention series, after PAX West, formerly PAX Prime, PAX East, and PAX Australia. And the words Penny Arcade Expo is used to refer a series of gaming culture festivals that involve tabletop, arcade, and console gaming. As the genre of PAX is gaming, the defining characteristics include an opening speech from an industry insider, game culture-inspired concerts, which we'll be seeing later on in the video, panels on game topics, exhibitor booths from both independent and major game developers and publishers, a LAN party multiplayer sessions such as Overwatch or League of Legends, tabletop gaming tournaments like Magic the Gathering, and video game free play areas. The first time I went to PAX South was on its inception back in 2015, and it was hardcore crazy when the setup is like being at E3, only for indie games, and there are also computer companies showing off their latest hardware for anybody who would consider upgrading and get the most enjoyment for PC gaming like World of Warcraft or League of Legends. It was also in the 2015 year that I was able to meet gaming journalist Jeff Keighley, Adam Sessler, formerly of G4, and famed Let's Player Markiplier, whose autograph session line caps so fast in minutes. Yeah, he's definitely the main attraction of that year. Perhaps my crowning achievement at PAX South is when Insomniac Games came, and with them is none other than the founder and CEO, Ted Price, who is responsible not only for the development of the first 3 Spyro the Dragon games, which I can't wait for the future remastering by the way, but is also the creator of the Ratchet & Clank games. It was such an honor meeting him, and it was great to have a picture with him. Fast forward to this year, however, the layout still remains big, yet for some reason, some things that are detrimental to gaming are missing. In this case, where was Twitch? When it comes to gaming, especially talking about upcoming games and multiple MMO tournaments taking place, one would expect to see Twitch in the show, talking about them. Instead, you have booths like Discord and Mixer, which they are good sites in their own right, but I'm sure people would have liked to see Twitch on the show. It was also on the show that Minecraft has their own booth, promoting their upcoming convention solely on said game called Minefair. I'm not really a huge fan of the game, although I do like their section where you can build anything with Lego blocks.
Subscribers, 1 million subscribers, but they get less views than OMG Craft because OMG Craft is a search-based YouTube channel. You're going to search for an issue, my video will hopefully pop up, you'll watch it, but you're not going to subscribe to the guy that just gave you a tutorial. Like, why do you care? Okay. So I was kind of dealing with that problem, and I decided Twitch was a great way to solve that problem. People who know of me or who have seen a video but really aren't a fan of me can come into my Twitch stream.
As far as AAA developers go, the major one in attendance was Capcom, promoting Monster Hunter World complete with a giant dragon statue which looks very impressive.
Good, man.
And here I am at the Capcom booth, and right here, there's a live demonstration of Monster Hunter World. However, sources tell me that one of the campaigns, they actually have a new monster. I think one of them is I think it's this new monster right here. I think so many people that tried this told me it's the hardest monster you guys had so far.
It is. It's tough. It's really hard, but the hardest part is you only have 15 minutes for the demo. So, but the full game you need a little bit more time.
I see, and I know it's the kind of monster that you cannot take out solo, right? In your own opinion.
Theoretically, yes, but definitely going to be a little bit harder. So.
And let's see. The actual release date at the time of this video is expected to be on the 26th, right?
26, correct.
26.
PS4 and Xbox One.
Will there be day one DLC along with it?
Right now, we're just launching the game.
Okay. I was impressed when I played the demo this past December, and from the build they had from the convention, it looks gorgeous in both gameplay and aesthetics. If I ever had the time, mostly unlikely, I hope to get a copy of the game soon, invest some time in it, and record gameplay, hopefully for a future review. Of course, there's the stars of every PAX convention, the indie game developers, showcasing their games and giving us a chance to try them out and speak with the dev team for feedback. Many of these games can range from platformers, to shooters, to bounty hunter mania games, basically genres we enjoyed in the 90s, and hey, if the formula works, then stick with it. But I'll get back to the indie games a little later. However, if you want to take a break from the showroom floor, there's always the arcade room, which is somewhat cramped, at least the games are on free play, be it old school Pac-Man, some classic Street Fighter 2, or Dance Dance Revolution. Though I didn't bother taking the time to play it, if only because, well, not only did it get crowded so fast, but I might as well just play them on the computer. The third floor still houses the console gaming room, and just like the past years I've went, one side will have the 7th and 8th generation consoles like the PS3, PS4, and Xbox One, just to name a few, while the other side will have the 6th generation and below consoles, such as the Dreamcast, PS2, and heck, even the Sega Genesis. I mean, who doesn't like that console? And what's awesome about this side is that it also has a 10-man multiplayer session of the MechWarrior style game Steel Battalion for the original Xbox, complete with cockpit controllers mandatory to the game, which is more than I can say for the garbage sequel that requires the Kinect. I'm just glad that stupid thing is dead now.
Oh, I know.
We got demolished.
PAX South did have some good musical guests, although two of the musical acts stand out more to me, with the first being the mariachi band that would play video game pieces using traditional native musical methods and instruments detrimental to mariachis. The other act is Megaran, as he always provides the best beats and great raps to some of my favorite game songs, and he's also a big-time wrestling fan. Alright, still walking here at the con. Here I am in the musical area, and what do we have here? We got the one, the only, Megaran!
Whoa, it's me, what's up?
Hey, how's it going, Megaran? I heard you had some stuff to do earlier. I didn't see, yeah, because you weren't here in the table.
Oh yeah, I always have stuff to do.
Oh yeah,
always something that needs to be done.
Yeah, that's right, folks. There's Megaran right here. He plays some he raps some really sick beats. You gotta support him, guys. Hey, big time wrestling fan, right?
Indeed. This week.
Oh yeah, fan of WWE, New Japan. And I noticed behind you it says here you got a concert 10:30 tomorrow.
Correct. Concert is going down tomorrow at 10:30. Hope to see you there.
Oh yeah. And what do you think? And what's your first impression so far of day one of this con?
Oh man, I love it here, man. Is this an interview? Did I just walk into an interview?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, wow. Okay. Well, so far so good, man. It's been great. I love PAX, so it's just gonna get better and better and better.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I know you can't wait for many people are coming in for day 2, right?
Oh, absolutely. Tomorrow's gonna be crazy, so I gotta be here bright and early and ready for it.
Oh yeah, and man, I'm digging that Charger, man. Sega Saturn.
Oh, I picked this up in Japan last week.
I had a feeling it was gonna be from Japan.
Yeah, this is my new favorite Charger. It's pretty sweet.
Oh man, big here in the U.S. Now you're big in Japan too. Wow.
I'm trying.
You're living the life. You're living the life, man. Or as Matt Hardy before his broken version comes in, you do live for the moment.
Absolutely. You got to. It's the only way to go.
Oh yeah. Hey, once again, Mega Ran, thanks a lot, man.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you've been getting so much of a cult following lately, man.
What? Well, after this interview blows up, then I'm gonna get more than a cult following.
Oh yeah, don't worry, man.
This is gonna go viral.
Oh, don't worry. Oh, it will, because I'm actually gonna tag you in this in Instagram.
Nice.
Instagram, Facebook,
all that.
YouTube. Oh yeah, and since I'm gonna subscribe to your YouTube page, I'm definitely gonna send you a message and a link for this.
Thank you so much, man. I'm at YouTube/MegaRan. I just started a live 24/7 music stream channel, so it's gonna be playing my music all the time.
Sweet.
YouTube/MegaRan/live.
Oh, sweetness, man.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Once again, man, too sweet.
Too sweet.
That's right. Check out his stuff at youtube.com/MegaRan. Show support for him and check out his 24/7 radio, playing all of the songs he's done so far non-stop. I gotta tell you, he's a nice guy to talk to and throws in really great beats that I actually checked out his performance that Saturday night and it was excellent.
I have a new obsession, is professional wrestling. It's probably thanks to a good friend of mine, Xavier Woods. He has an awesome YouTube channel, which is where he plays games, and it's called Up, Up, Down, Downs. So we're gonna do that. He asked me to do a song for it, and I did. And we were like, what game do you like? And he was like, Shovel Knight. And I was like, okay, so let's do some Shovel Knight. Here we go. Remember, the word from Up, Up, Down, Down. So it goes Up, Up, Down, Down. Up, Up, Down, Down. Up, Up, Down, Down. And we go kick door, kick pass, kick door, kick pass, kick door, kick pass. Everybody kick jack. Now we're down the projects, to the side of the logics, to the body of stoppers, because we got it to stop us. And you will not hurt the nerds who got it. We used to keep the justice in the next to get the confidence. I've been out because you took your chances. Not this in the times when I remember what my mother said. Games over wasting time. I remember they changed your mind. Now we gotta make the raise and the place change your mind. We get moving ahead, pushing forward, we can stay behind. Rolling over there, no man's gone. They bring me out, they running like a cockroach. And we got flows in the sea, like a missile drop, kick off the trap rope.
Returning back to the indie games, I'm glad that many of the developers showcase many great projects to share to us gamers, and I couldn't wait until they're finished and up to proper code. So much so that here are my top 5 indie games from PAX South that I look forward to soon. Super Retro Maker. Developed by Digital Dominion Inc., this game is heavily inspired by a certain plumber maker on the U, only the gameplay expands to different gameplay styles, be it Mega Man, Ninja Gaiden, Strider, Bionic Commando, Contra, and tons more. They promise a single-player campaign in order to unlock many content for use in this game's editor, and you can edit stages and maps to play for yourself or to share with other players online. No set release date yet, so I'll keep my fingers crossed on it. The Painter's Apprentice. Developed by Luminosity Mobile, you'll play as the titular character who is willing to regain the colors of his master's paintbrush from villains. This is an interesting platformer in that you don't just attack your enemies regularly. Instead, in each level, you need to collect some colored paint in a stage, and enemies can only be killed by the same color as your paintbrush. The stages look so well designed, it might pass on for a good game to speedrun through. You can expect for this game to land on Steam and consoles this summer. The Forsaken Castle. Developed by Duck Block Games, the game is definitely inspired by Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and its protagonist, Lily, is based off of a Belmont. Like Symphony, you explore the castle to fight off the undead, discover items to power yourself up, and take on bosses while on your way to find the root of the problem. And hey, if it's inspired by Symphony, you know darn well I'll get it. Comes out on Steam later this year. The Messenger. Developed by Sabotage Studios in Quebec, Ontario, Canada, this is also another Castlevania Symphony-based game with fast hack-and-slash gameplay inspired by the Ninja Gaiden trilogy for the NES. The 8-bit music sounds so nice, and just like the Forsaken Castle, you can find upgrades and cut down enemies to size to your heart's content. Expect a Steam release of it sometime this year. And my number one game to look forward to is Galaxy Trail, as in the whole studio. In episode 4 of my review show, I reviewed the first Freedom Planet and loved the heck out of the game, given its inspiration from games like Sonic and Rocket Knight. I'm glad that Galaxy Trail came this year, and they showcased 2 games in the show floor. The first being Grapple Force Reina, where you grapple from one area to the next, as well as use your grapple tool to grab enemies and throw them all over the place or onto enemies, which feels most like Bionic Commando, only easier. The game is slated for a fall release, although the demo is now available to play. And then there's the other game, Freedom Planet 2. I don't think I need to say any more about this game, as the gameplay already speaks for itself. The girls are back, only now joined by the first game supporting character, now serving as the fourth protagonist. Different playstyles, but still fast as the first. Sadly, no date announced yet, with next year being likely the possibility, but the demo is still up online, should you choose to play it. I know I would, no matter if it's the same stage or not. I gotta say, Freedom Planet's still a rockin' game. Yeah, pretty soon I'm actually gonna download the PS4 version of it, though. I'm glad it actually came out on that console.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a struggle. We're working on a Switch version, so hopefully that'll be out soon.
Oh, nice. A question though. Well, I actually tried out Freedom Planet 2, the demo. I gotta say, it looks really beautiful. When do you think it's coming out, though?
We don't know yet. We're hoping to have the beta out by the end of the year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it might be early 2019 when we finally get it done.
Oh, 2019. I was hoping it would be this year.
Maybe earlier. We'll see. We're trying to bring in some more people so we can get it done faster.
Oh, okay, because...
Yeah, we won't release the game until it's ready.
Because I can't stress enough how beautiful it is when I play the demo. I actually did like a sample video of it on my YouTube channel, so yeah. Overall, PAX South this year was good. Would I recommend going to it? Yes, but it's not for everyone, to be honest. If you're into discovering interest in indie gaming and love tabletop gaming, then this is the convention for you. I just wish there were more exhibits than that, especially when past years were much bigger. There's just more extra space that were underutilized. Also, they could at least extend the expo hall hours to at least 7 PM, because 6 PM is too early for a closing time. I'm sure PAX South would realize those flaws and hopefully fix them for next year's showing. I hope you like this pilot episode of CON-umentary, and if you do, feel free to click subscribe on my channel. Be sure to like and follow my social media page, www.facebook.com/MusashiXreviews, and share this with friends that might be interested in checking out conventions or any of the games that I reviewed in this channel. Until then, this has been Musashi X. I bid you all farewell, take care, and stay tuned.